Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. So yeah, it's a popcorn movie. I don't. It's the perfect definition of a popcorn movie. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad for you guys because I went into this fully expecting a popcorn movie. So I say that because it's a good thing and my expectations of it was so low and it met that low expectations. Of course, whenever something meets my expectations, sometimes I want it to go a bit further. It depends on the movie. If I really want it to surprise me and really want me to I really wanted to kind of just change my whole opinion and go, oh shit, like for example, I'll give you a good example. I didn't watch Into the Spider Verse in cinemas because I thought it was just gonna be another Spider Man movie, and it was just gonna be about Miles, and it was just not gonna really do much. I saw the trailers and I was like, I don't really know. I don't really wanna see another Spider-Man or an animated Spider-Man at the most because we've already got the live action one. Why do I need to watch the animated one? And when I finally did, I was like, okay, fuck me, I was wrong because this is just wow, this was so good. So I think there's a lot of cinema that can do that for me, but it just needs a little time for me, and it needs to get a little bit more of the hype out of the way. Maybe no one's really talking about it, and I haven't, I completely like silence out like the whole social media stuff. Like, so with the popcorn movie, I did see, like, I didn't watch it, but I did see the uploads of like the Birds of Prey reviews already, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna listen to the reviews because I know it's gonna be a middle of the road, very very middle of the road, and the starting of this was a good example of how middle of the road it was gonna be. Um, it's more of her spin out because she broke up with the Joker, and then I have to admit that the action scenes were really good. I really enjoyed the action scenes, and that's it. That's what I mostly enjoyed. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. It's definitely a version of Harley Quinn that is not fully Harley Quinn, but it's trying to be Harley Quinn. And I don't know what you want from me because I don't think she fully encapsulates that Harley Quinn because Harley Quinn for me is someone who knew what she was going into. She knew what she wanted, but it was all a delusion of love, and then it hits a burnout, but there's still a little bit of the Joker gripped Harley Quinn, and she's goofy, but she's also very smart. So there is very much of hints of Harley throughout this movie, and I was like, okay, they almost got it, but there just needs to be something more. There just needs to be a part where she knows, you know what, fuck it. I know that the Joker was wrong for me, but I'm trying so much to be me. So fuck you guys. I want to be me. Let's go. But there was hints of that, but they've never really went fully with it. I think either they should have reworked that in or whatever. I don't know the Birds of Prey. When I first saw it, I was like, what? They're just gonna give her eagles or some shit. I really thought that because I've never heard of Birds of Prey. Is I stopped reading comics when I was like 5, so I never really got to read Birds of Prey. I never really got to read any other comics. I only got to watch one episode of Batman the Animated Series, and that was the Harley Quinn origin story. Um, and yeah, so it's just one of those things. I think. Okay, let's review it properly because I'm trying to recall what the movie was, and it's just there, but it's not there. You know what I mean? Like if you watch the movie and then you're kind of blanking out. You're like, okay, like what happened again, or what? It's not bad necessarily because it's like it's supposed to make you think more, but it's also like, okay, I just wasted my time because like shouldn't it have more of an impact on me? Blah blah blah. But there is movies for you just to enjoy and then go home and not think about it. But again, it's kind of an importance to have an opinion on such things in life because cinema is a part of our life, and I think a Harley Quinn movie would have been so much better if it had not been tied with Birds of Prey. Um, I'll just say this: when I saw that there was a kid in this, I was like, all right, it's gonna be that kind of movie, and it was that kind of movie. So, the acting in this was wowzers. I mean, man, talk about overacting and just hamming it up, man. They just hammed it up so much. I think it's kind of in her head as well. Like it's kind of trying to go for that. It's in her head, you know. It's because she's narrating, and it's trying to very much be that Joker esque kind of storytelling. It's like, is it real? Is it not real? And it kind of works and not works at the same time. It's very very hard to walk that line. I understand that, but damn, that is just so many swerves. If I would give it a grade, I would give it a C, a solid C, because I did enjoy the visuals. I did enjoy the fight sequences. The dialogue was very meh, and here's the thing with me. I think, and with a lot of people, we see through the seams and the cracks because it's just very very obvious that they're trying to push, woman power, whatever, etc. It's yes, it's important, yes, it's great, it's fun, it's whatever, it's woo, woman power, yes, fine, but I wish that they kind of toned it down a little as well. And I don't know, the whole third sequence for me was just pushing it too far. Like that was my limit. I was like, no, 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 no. You shouldn't have done that. You should have just kept it clean, kept it a fight, kept it just whatever fight. And then at the end, if you wanna push it, then that was fine. But since they pushed it and then they pushed it as well in the end, I was like, you gotta pick one or the other. For me, I don't know. And that's just me though. Um, what else? Nothing much. I mean, the whole prison breakout scene was one of the best sequences in the whole movie because I was just like, wow, that's such a good way to introduce Harlequin's insanity and also her real start of a badassness because she can do that kind of stuff. I just wish they kind of dive into her backstory a bit, but they don't really as well. Because again, it's not her full story, it's the Birds of Prey story as well. And they kind of try to tether that whole broken family thing together, but man, they didn't do it properly. I still don't know how Montoya fits into that. It's just weird. So I don't know, man. It's a fun movie, but it's at the same time it's something where you wanna go into that and just turn off your mind and just be like, okay, I wanna go into this, and I mostly went in it for this for Harley. So, um, I mean, again, I give it a 6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's solid now because in my head I was like, yeah, they didn't do too much with Black Mask. They didn't do too much with Zaz. I kind of thought that was Zaz at the first start when he was starting the movie. I was like, is that Zaz? And then I thought he was always with Falcone, but then I realized they were just gonna push it more towards Black Mask because Black Mask is more of a Joker villain. He's always had interactions with the Joker, and now it's Harley Quinn, so he's obviously gonna be main antagonist for Harley Quinn. I still don't know how I feel about the ending because I'm just like, I mean, it's it's pushing the anti-hero bit, and I'm like, okay, fine. And of course, they play the most appropriate song for the ending, which is Kesha's "Woman," and I was like, yeah, this makes total sense because they're just gonna push that fucking message into your fucking mind. So, and yeah, I don't know what was written on the card because again, my country is fucking insane and censors everything. So, I mean, it's most likely Badass Motherfucker, which is totally fine. It's a R-rated movie. And yeah, that's not much. There's the whole third act of I thought you were my friend, and then Harley's like, eh, and then they get back together. So I'm not gonna say with who because you already know, kind of, because I already kind of hinted at it. Montoya is just a waste. I don't think they ever did anything with them. I thought they were gonna dive into more of Huntress and the Black Canary, to be honest, because they were pushing it more. But they didn't go anywhere with that. Yeah, Zaz was very intimate slash friendly, very, very, very friendly with Black Mass or Roman Zionis. I don't think it's an intimate relationship of sorts. It's more of it's more of the crazy kind of. Well, he's my number one. He saved me. I gotta look out for him. Is that the whole loyalty, toxic masculinity shit that obviously they had to ham it up because woman power. I get it. Don't hate me. Get off my back, okay? Seriously, like I don't get it. Just show powerful women, and that's it. Like, you don't need to shove. Okay, like for some people, yes, you need to shove it in their head, but you need to understand that movies are for the general audience. You just can't keep shoving it in just because you can. Just gotta keep it in. Keep it in your pants. All right, ladies, you gotta keep it in your pants too. Okay. Stop jizzing it in your movies as well. So that's just what I'm gonna say. There's a lot of hint about date rape in this, and then Zion is being the main figure for an asshole douche, and then the ending, which is wow, what an ending. I did like it. I did like the ending because I was just like, wow, I did not expect them to do that. Okay, and then the car part was just fine. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Bring your friends along, man, because just I don't really remember what happened in this movie fully. Like, I just genuinely don't. Like, I remember parts and bits that really attracted my attention, which is number one, the prison scene. Number two, her feeding the hyena the guy. 3, her feeding the hyena the treat. And then 4 is the end sequence, which is them fighting the whole army of Zionists. And then 5 is the ending, which is just them blowing up stuff. So I'm not gonna say what they blew up. I'm not gonna say what the fuck happened. All I can say is Harley Quinn blew up Ace Chemicals, and that's in the trailer. So yeah, and that was a fucking good blow up. Like, that was, holy shit, what a blow up. Like, I thought the trailers were like having it up, but damn, what a beautiful blow up, man. So yeah, man, Ace Chemicals. I don't know. Watch it at your own peril / risk / fun. Because I laughed at some of this. Just like some parts I just like cringed. Some parts I laughed like sarcastically. Some parts I laughed genuinely. It's a whole roller coaster, and I think it's good for a Harley Quinn movie, but I don't know how much it hurts other Birds of Prey fans, because I'm pretty sure they wanted something out of it as well. I don't know if they're still gonna do the Gotham Sirens thing, because there's such a mess with the whole storylines now, because there's no real Batman, there's no real Joker anymore. Even though the Joker's name was brought up so many times. I don't know, man. I don't know. So, hey, you get what you paid for. I mean, I don't know, man. I would say watch it on Netflix or something, because don't pay for it, because I don't think this is something you want to pay money for, because it's so fun to just watch it. So it's just kind of my thing. If you fondly watch something, you don't want to pay for it. Like, I don't think, like, if it's really amazingly epic, then yes, pay for it. But like, if it's just this, don't pay for it. I don't think it's worth the money. To what I don't think it's full price, because no. But yeah, I guess it's just catch it on Netflix or something. So take it as you will. So anyway, that was my review. It's been a while since I've done a review. Don't know how to do a review anymore, because it's just me kind of rambling on. But anyway, I enjoyed it. If you enjoy silly fluff fun with like super good action sequences, like, man, that was amazing. Really good visuals, and forced messages. Yeah, man, there was so many forced messages. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it fine. I enjoyed it fine. So, there it is. Catch you guys in the next video, if there is a next video. If there's not, then there's not. Again, this is for me, not for you guys anymore. So, enjoy it while you can. So, as Bojack would say, the show must go on. So, there it is, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. See you then.